Don't do it. If you break something.
Yes, Queen!
What is wrong with you?
Hey guys, out here in Webb Nexton. If you're wondering, if you haven't quite caught on to like how do you buy a house, what are the different options in Webb Nexton, today's the video for you. Stick around, we're going to show you one that's already under construction a little bit later in the video.
Yeah, not quite done yet, but Webb Nexton is a 55 plus community. It's going to be, out of the 7 communities that we have, pretty much the only one with a bar grill outdoor,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
So awesome amenities here. What do you like best about the amenities?
Well, I think the bar and grill is going to be a big thing. So like Mark says, it's going to be the only one. Well, there's going to be another neighborhood over on the other side of town that's got a bar but no grill with it. So I think being able to take your golf cart to the pool, sit poolside, have you a burger and a beer is going to be pretty amazing. And then this
Can I get a margarita instead?
You can probably get a margarita,
Okay.
yes. Yeah, you're not a big beer guy, are you?
I'm not. I can't because of the gout. I got the gout in the foot. I'm
yeah.
already old, you know.
That's right. Not old enough to be living in here,
No,
but you're getting
almost.
close. I'm
Today
already
you
there.
are. You're old enough today.
I am today. Today's actually my
birthday.
55th birthday, so we definitely wanted to do a video in a 55 plus. I can't be in these neighborhoods for another few years because unfortunately I kind of love my kids and they're 16, so they're going to be 19 to live with mom and dad in a neighborhood like this. But I'll be here soon enough.
Yeah, but they got the
3 years.
pickleball, the bocce, the exercise room.
Yep.
You got a ballet room in there.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
A
sure.
ballet room? The pool here is really nice. Top end, super like resort style with the chairs in the water. You can sit back. What would tip over
Even
there?
a covered area too. Like if you just want to kind of sit around the edge of the pool.
Yeah.
And be covered. You got the hot tub right there. You've got the hot tub inside another indoor pool as well.
Oh yeah, yeah. I forget about that all the time.
Yeah, I always forget about the indoor pools.
So the facilities like living at a resort. But then the clubs, the activities, the groups, the golf club, the pickleball club, the music club, all that stuff. Like if it's not here, you could just go start one yourself. But it's
Can I start a golf cart club?
I wouldn't be surprised if there is one.
There's got to
here.
be
Yeah.
one, right?
Like
Yeah.
I was in here, Mama Greg lives in this neighborhood. I was here a couple weeks ago. There was like a little pop-up car cruise going down.
Oh, really?
And they had golf carts over there too at the
Cool.
thing. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Very cool.
All right, so 3 ways to buy in this neighborhood. Number 1, this neighborhood's been here for 7-8 years, I guess, and so you can buy a resale. And so the resales are only, at the worst, oldest, 6, 7, 8 years old.
Right.
And they do often have a lot of 1, 2, 3-year-old resales in here. So resales is one way to go. Obviously, you have to come in with a realtor to do that when you meet with us, and we'll talk at the end about what that looks like. We kind of say, okay, here's the criteria you're looking for. Here's maybe the 3 in the neighborhood that we should see if you're interested in resales. Number 2 is spec homes. Talk about that.
Yeah, so spec homes, you can't change anything in them. You basically buy it like it is, but the good thing is Pulte puts in really great stuff in all these, just as if somebody was going to build it. They put in the extra lighting, they put in the screen porch, you know, all of the stuff that most of their clients are picking in the homes when they build them from the ground up. That's what they're putting in. Yes, sir.
Can we role play?
Yes.
I'm going to be the client that doesn't know anything about spec homes, and you be who you are, Mark Klim, real estate guru.
Okay. Awesome.
So if I decide to buy a spec home, like how long does it take before I move in?
Yeah, so most of them are already underway. Like right now, the one we're going to see later today is going to be done in July, and we're sitting in April.
Okay.
So figure 3 months on those. Once cabinets go in is usually when we see them go on the market, sometimes even earlier. So if you need to plan out a long time, we might have access to it earlier.
I am all about getting a good deal. How do I get a good deal on a spec house?
So the longer the spec home sits, usually the longer that price comes down. But sometimes we can negotiate a little bit, and working with us, you also get an additional discount on it.
So why wouldn't I just come in and work with Pulte and have them represent me? Why would I come in with you, Mark Klim, as my realtor? Wouldn't that cost me more money?
It doesn't cost you any more money. It's already built into the price of the home. And why not have your own representation? because if you go right to the Pulte rep, now that Pulte rep is representing both sides.
That's crazy.
And they work for Pulte. So whose side do you think they're going to favor on? They're great people. They're honest people. We love them, but you want your own representation.
So it sounds to me, I'd be a complete idiot to come in without representation.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. I'm not going to call people names or anything like that.
All right.
But you're essentially right.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. And then what do so if I have something that I want to add to the house, you're telling me that I can't make any changes whatsoever. Can I still have it inspected though?
Oh yeah, we can still do both a pre-drywall inspection if it's before the sheetrock and the insulation goes in, and we can still do a final inspection about 10 days before closing to try to make sure all the issues are handled before you move in.
Last question. So if they can't change anything, but I want to add a stripper pole at the end after I own it, do you have contractors for that?
We have a whole list of contractors. I don't know if any of them have done a stripper pole yet, but I'm not saying they won't do it. There's plenty of things that they've done, I'm sure.
Thank you, Mark. I'm looking forward to working with you.
Same here.
That's amazing. All right, back to being Jeff now. So the last way is to build from the ground up. And this is why we're standing here. We've got wooded lots, we've got water lots, and we've got lots that will back up to other houses, but very often they put big berms behind the houses.
Yeah.
So you really do feel some separation between that and the next house. That's about a 6 to 8 month process right now.
That's right, yep.
So what are the steps that we go through if we say, okay, I like this lot?
Yeah, so most people come in town, they decide, hey, Del Webb is the place for me, that's the neighborhood. We go through all the models and we say, hey, the Mainstay really suits my needs. So I think I wanna go with the Mainstay model.
Yeah.
So once we have the model down, then we find what lots can that model go on, because there are wider lots than others for the 3-car garage homes, the Echelon series, and Mainstay is only a 2-car garage, so it doesn't need to be as wide. So it's not going to go on the big 50-foot lots.
Yeah.
It's going to go on the 40-foot lots. And so once we find the lot, then we can actually write a contract. We pick our structural options, because those all have to be done in order to submit it off to the county for permits.
Yep.
And then that permitting time is right around 60 days or so. But during that 60 days, usually within 30 days of the contract, we'll go to Design Center. And this is where you pick your everything from the countertops, and your kitchen countertops might be different than your master bathroom countertops.
Right.
You might have a tub in the secondary bathroom, a regular shower in your master bathroom, a zero entry, and then you can even, if you add the second floor, you can have another tub up there, or it could be a walk-in shower up there. So lots of different options that you can choose from.
And so the money that it requires to start this process, and this is somewhat negotiable sometimes. Pulte often has an appetite to make a few deals and tweak some things. We found them to be easy to work with. But just kind of plan on $10,000-ish down at time of contract. Yep. That's to say, okay, this lot is mine, I'm putting a Mainstay on this lot. The next time you're gonna owe money is after you go to design. It's gonna be a total of 20% of the total cost of the home.
So the designs plus the structural plus the lot fee.
Yep.
And the base price of the home.
And so if the end of the home is gonna be $600, then it's $120 after the design studio, after we've picked everything.
You're really good at that.
Are you checking my math?
You're really good at that. Well, I just don't understand how you do it so quick sometimes.
I got skills.
Especially at your age,
I don't have a lot of skills. General math is one of them. So that's the process. And then we, as your realtors, we're involved in all of that. So we're at every home inspection, every builder meeting. We're at the Design Center with you. We go to all those things.
And every 14 to 15 days, we'll get you video of the build process, which people love.
If you're in Michigan or Connecticut or Jersey, which a lot of our clients are coming from, this keeps you involved in the process and kind of lets you see the progress as we see it, because we're always here checking on things also.
That's right, yep. Well, let's go see this Mainstay Spec home. Again, it's not done yet. Probably still kind of in framing. The sheetrock might not even be up yet, but it'll give you an idea of the space, what it looks like at this point. And Jeff.
Can you spell idea for me, please?
I-D-E-A-R.
All right, let's go see this house. All right, guys, this is the Mainstay. How many square feet is that, Mark?
1872 square feet.
This one's just shy of 600,000 right now before it's, really been complete at all. This one backs up to, listen, always the good, always the bad with us. Some people don't love that there's power lines behind this. Not the big power lines, but just any power lines at all. But we'll show you that out back. It does have a nice berm behind it. I guess just go in the garage here. It's all open. So this is a good model because it's a 2-car garage, but look at all this extra storage space that
Over
you
there
have.
too.
Yeah. I mean, really 3 different, you could put a huge storage area here. This is actually big enough to do like a workbench kind of, or if you have a hobby, a woodwork or something like that. You've got enough space here to do that. And we've actually seen people put mini splits in the garage to air condition this.
Yeah, we at our last Del Webb video with 2 years later is what it says. They had one in there with the Imans, remember? Don't do it. If you break something.
Yes, Queen.
What is wrong with you?
Yes. All right, Mark, why is this low?
Yeah, so you got a little step down there because this is where your handler will go for your HVAC equipment. And if it leaks, we don't want it going all over the rest of the floor and all of that. So.
Yep. All right, so this is the front door. You've got this, not a bedroom, a flex room, office type space up here. Looks like there'll be double glass doors, I'm guessing,
Most
on
likely,
this.
yeah.
And then into a coat closet and into the really big area here. So nice pantry.
I love this one because you could have the 3-car garage in here, but they decided to put the 3rd bedroom is what I think is over here. So I love that, and it has this own little dining space over here.
Not 3rd bedroom, because that is the...
That's a flex space.
That's a flex space, and there's only 2 bedrooms back here.
Oh, so it's not 3rd bedroom. Well, what am I thinking?
Well, Mark, I try to stay out of your head as much as possible.
Okay.
It is really confusing when we're in these things like this because we're so used to seeing them as a finished product that it's... But see, remember, this is the one that they have as an experienced Del Webb. So if you want to stay in this model, you could stay here for 3 nights, $350, get you a golf cart, have dinner with the neighbors, access to all the clubs and stuff. This is the one, if you look back, this is like a dining room space set up over here.
Right.
So, but this one has a big walk-in pantry because that's not normal. Like, they don't all have that.
Right, right. Good size, for sure.
So you see the water line down here. This is where the refrigerator is. And island, sink. Gas line over here for the stove. Nice window over the sink.
That's a big window.
And then into your living space. Now that doesn't have to be used as a dining space.
No.
That could be a separate room.
Yeah.
So you've got that bedroom with the full bath there, and then the primary suite here, where we walk in and we've got laundry room.
Laundry room, yep.
Yes, laundry here, into the bedroom, and a really nice, well, this one's much easier. Look, I go straight through on this one. Got a big walk-in closet here.
Okay.
See, you did want to reach through the walls, didn't
did.
you? All right, so in here, we've got dual vanity sinks, closet, throne room, and then this will be the shower, and you'll see how they got a nice bench set up over here.
That's nice.
So this is the phase that we're pretty close to. If we were doing a pre-drywall inspection, we would be doing it this week. Mm-hmm. So we would be able to see all of this stuff, all the plumbing. If you look up, you see all the ductwork, all the HVAC stuff, check the tie downs, be able to look at the rafters, at the roof, and be able to, and this, the only time we can do all that is right now.
Explain the red screw, Jeff.
So the top of the house is set up so that if you were to get an updraft up underneath the sides of here, It allows the roof to flex just a little bit, without ripping the roof off or being so that it breaks something. So it allows a flex. It's a high wind safety mechanism.
And it's by code, I think.
It is by code
for
here.
the high winds. Yeah.
Yep. So it's really a neat system. So if you ever see those red screws, that's what that is.
So cool. I guess I thought I knew this floor plan better than I really do. Because there's no way you can put a third bedroom over there.
No.
So I don't know what I was thinking.
No, hey,
I might be thinking the old Mainstay.
Well, they do. They have switched them around a little bit every now and then.
Yeah. That's probably it.
All right, so this one I'm guessing is going to be screened in up to here.
Kind of like that.
Yeah, kind of like that. But then they've got a separate patio here. So here's what I was talking about. And there's the irrigation's running.
Yeah, irrigation's running. This berm will grow up though.
It will.
So you won't really see the power lines except for the top of them.
Yeah.
Because all this will be grown up.
These trees are all new here, so this will continue to grow. But this is, I mean, it's in the price also. So if this house, this exact thing right now, we're priced on.
Yeah, if you were building this, be 660, 670.
Yeah, I really think it would be. So I personally am fine with this. Some people would not be.
Right.
But there's all the options.
That's right.
So if you want to talk about this or any others in the area, drop down in the description. There's a link there. You could come in and jump into our calendar, set a Zoom call with us. I don't care if you're talking about retiring or buying a year from now. Schedule a Zoom with us. Happy to do it. And that way we could be sending you listings, resales, spec homes like this, and even lots if that's what you're looking for. We'll see you soon.